Here is our train. I'm going back to my home, so I will stop at the Blok A station. Pesawat. Lah. Welcome back to my channel with me, Dwi Arifian, in the Story of Indonesia. My channel is not Story of Indonesia. Story of Indonesia is a segment, or is a program, or is just a one playlist in my channel. So Story of Indonesia will tell you a lot about Indonesia. Here we go. Be patient with my pronunciation. Why do I make this video about MRT? I've been living in Jakarta for some years, and you will find so many content creators on YouTube who have made videos about Jakarta's MRT or MRT in Jakarta. Mostly they will tell you how to buy a ticket and going from some places using on the MRT, and then the directions and other field of experience, especially for a foreigner who came to Indonesia, and the experience using this MRT when they were in Jakarta. So, will I do the same this time? Yes. I really don't know if it's going to be different or not. So, you tell me. I'm going to tell you first about the routes. MRT in Jakarta will be built in some phases. Phase 1, the line has stretched along from Lebak Bulus to Bundaran HI or HI roundabout, or Hotel Indonesian Hotel roundabout. Arrival in the first station is Lebak Bulus station of MRT. There's so many. Now, the government is continuing the line from Bundaran HI to Ancol. Well, I don't have to explain in detail those areas, but I will tell you the earlier lines of MRT will connect south to North Jakarta and west to East Jakarta. So it's very basic, but it's crucial. Actually, the MRT development plan in Jakarta was initiated in 1985, so many years ago, and however, at that time, the MRT project had not yet been declared as a national project. In 2005, the President of the Republic of Indonesia confirmed that the Jakarta MRT project was a national project. And there are a lot of political struggle to make this MRT happen. I remember my father told me that my uncle was involved in planning this MRT. However, until he died many years ago, I think 2 decades ago, the realization of this plan had not yet been executed. And finally, Jakarta has won now. Back to my home. I think Jakarta needs MRT the most. With all of its problem, I think the existence of MRT in Jakarta is so crucial. Why? And I'm still rocking my chair left and right. Why? Jakarta's traffic is among the worst of other cities. Well, in 2020, it's down to rank 33rd, but in 2019, it was on rank 10th. So it's a progress. It's an achievement. should we celebrate? With 30 million people doing their activities in Jakarta, this traffic problem has caused a nominal loss for Jakarta with around 65 trillion rupiah per year. How much is it in dollar? The cost to this MRT Phase 1 realization is estimated at around 17 trillion rupiah. I think this is $1 million, yes? The investment in this project should become a solution to solve the 65 trillion loss per year. According to Mr. Joko Widodo, our president, when he was a governor of Jakarta, he said that the delay of this MRT construction was caused by too much consideration regarding profit and loss. They were not wrong, but whereas it should be a long-term positive impact, that should be the main consideration. Mass transportation is a must in major cities, especially to all cities that have the same burden as Jakarta, a governmental city but also central of almost all business. So, my opinion, the realization of MRT in Jakarta is a little late, but being late in this matter is better than never. So much better. Now it's hard to switch people's mindset to use public transportation in Jakarta, because I have to admit, using a motorcycle is cheaper, and with no proper integration from all kinds of public transportation is going to make this change harder. For example, Jakarta has the same weather as Singapore, but Singapore has a good or well-designed pedestrian or sidewalk in America, but in Jakarta you will have a problem because so many sidewalks are broken. Just in the recent years, all the sidewalks, especially in the main streets, have been reconstructed or renovated. So it will be more comfortable for any pedestrian to use that sidewalk. And then the precision time of the arrival of the bus and anything. And the MRT in Jakarta is quite on time. I think the system is good. Especially with this problem of gridlock happened in almost every day. The fastest way to go from places is by motorcycles. Now look at how many motorcycles have sold every year. They have risen from around 8 million to 16 million in just 3 years. There are so many motorcycles on the streets of Jakarta, and some of those drivers often break the rules, which has become a problem in this city. And I think it's not just a Jakarta's problem. I think people in Indonesia in general, they are having a problem with obeying the rules, especially traffic rules. We are not blaming motorcycles here. Gridlock is mainly caused by the excessive amounts of cars in Jakarta. Well, together, vehicles create 70% of Jakarta's air pollution. And this is a problem, especially how the global warming or the air pollution become the main focus of all nations. So in my opinion, these typical urban problems will not exist if integrated public transportation become a focus alongside well-planned urban planning. Now back to MRT. I was rambling there for a few seconds or a few minutes. So, how does the government provide funding for this project? Turns out the Japanese government was willing to provide loans through Japan Bank for International Cooperation or JBIC, government-to-government type of cooperation in the form of special term of economical partnership or STE loan provides a low interest below 1%. JBIC then merged with the Japan International Cooperation Agency or GICA. JICA acts as an assessment team from JBIC as the lender. Phase 1 Jakarta MRT has been operating since 2019. 16-kilometer line from Lebak Bulus to Bundaran Hotel Indonesia or Hotel Indonesia roundabout and continue working on Kota or Ancol and scheduled to finish in 2025. The length of this rail is 6-kilometer underground rail and 10-kilometer flyover rail. Flyover rail. Yeah. Anyone, please correct me if I'm making a weird sentence, especially for the grammar, especially for the prepositions. Prepositions is become my problem. And then phase 2 is now in feasibility studies. The first corridor itself is targeted to bring 65,000 people on a daily basis. Well, the government wants this MRT to be well designed. In comparison, I've been to Singapore, Hong Kong, and Japan. And in my opinion, the design quality of Jakarta MRT or MRT in Jakarta is quite impressive. Earlier, I thought the design will be lame or will be made of silver kind of color with a silverish. I was surprised because the quality is, well, good. But I'm still worried about the maintenance. I hope Indonesian people can really responsible to manage or the MRT will be well maintained. And why? Why the design of this MRT should be well, or should be great, or should be good, or should be enough. This MRT design concern is necessary, as stated by Jokowi Widodo. So it's not only to present a mode of transportation, but also to raise and teach a new culture for the community. So that's it about the MRT, special MRT in Indonesia. So let's get out. Pesawat. Lah. Oh, there is a problem. Nggak bisa. Oh ya, sip. Kasih. I think season 1 of Story of Indonesia will be end here with 12 episodes. I don't know how many will watch those videos. Well, I think I have to say as a disclaimer for you all, especially for all people that are not living in Indonesia, I'm making this content is not being patriotic at all. There's a good chance if all of you know about Indonesian too, with so many prospects. Until now, is well known for their hospitality, lots of feature for tourism, and good food. And we are moving forward. I think it will be good if you know Indonesia, and maybe you can do something here that can provide a mutual benefit for you and for Indonesia. So I think that's it. We'll see you in my other videos. Peace from Indonesia. I'm out.